Alright guys, welcome back to the Gold Rush Crypto Daily channel. Guys, it's a seal of red out here on the crypto bubbles. Just when you think the market is recovering, something goes and happens. Look at the major cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is down 1% on the day, back as 105k. Ethereum is also down over almost 1.5%. Even XRP is down, Casper is down. Major coins are down. ICP down minus 9.2 on the day. This is just absolutely, it's red everywhere. Look at this. Let's zoom in into some of the coins that we particularly keep an eye on. Wow, you can see Zcash here. It's down 25%. Casper, PEP, ICP, Asta. Wow, the only coin of interest to us here that is doing well or resisting this is Zebec Network, which is what we're going to be talking about today. Zebec Network is doing well. I'm still currently trading at 35.43 on the day, and it's up 1.6% on the day, up 19, almost 20% on the weekly time frame, which is not bad. So guys, let's get into the main reason for today. Today we're going to be diving into Zebec Network, right? Because what's happening now with Zebec Network might just be the beginning of something massive. Massive new phase for this project, right? From new listings, we have to institutional partnerships and even a stealth moving to a $6 trillion market, guys. Zebec has been making waves that most of the market hasn't been noticing lately. So we're going to be diving everything today in this video. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video you will understand why this project, Zebec Network, is quietly positioning itself for the global adoption. And as always, if you find value in this kind of analysis, please smash that like button, make sure you're subscribed, and let's get right into this. Alright, let's start with the big one, guys. This big one from Zebec official handle, right? So you can see here Q3 was all momentum, from major listings and record tradings to new institutional partners, compliance milestone, and ecosystem expansion. Wow. That's the kind of statement that you make when things are going quietly right for you, right? Now they are saying Q4 is already in full swing, and that the next few months will set the tone for 2026. That's a confident message, and it tells me that one thing, this thing isn't just talking about potential. There is a executing behind the curtains, right? And what I like most about it is that they're framing the future, not reacting to the market. So when a project is saying the next few weeks will define 2026, that's very strategic. That is very strategic communication right there. All right, let's go ahead and play this video that they attached to this post that they made. Just very short video. Wow, what a fantastic video, guys. I mean, something huge is coming, and the team definitely know that something huge is coming. I mean, when you look at Zebec's positioning across DeFi payments and reward adoption, you can see that the momentum is building, and it's not just random, it's calculated, right? Everything is pointing to something big. And speaking of major momentum, let's talk about Zebec's next major move, right? So we have this year, also from the Zebec official accounts, just announced that ZBCN is listing on Bitvavo, the largest European spot exchange and one of the first MiCA-compliant platforms in Europe. I mean, that's not just a listing, that's validation, right? Bitvavo isn't a small platform. I mean, they are regulated under MiCA, which means they operate fully under EU compliance. That opens Zebec to an entirely new investor class, institutional money that can even now they can now even participate under a legal regulated framework, right? Zebec can now participate under a legal and regulated framework. And that's where the story even gets more exciting, because when you mix compliance with innovation, that's where adoption happens. And that's the quiet part of the market that most traders ignore. The groundwork, like I said, the groundwork that has been done by this team behind the curtains, the groundwork that sets up this next big rally. Now this one just blew my mind. This next story that we're going to, of course, it is from one of our biggest supporters, ZBCN man. You absolutely need to go follow him on Twitter. Shout out to ZBCN man. He's always doing the good work with deep dives on Zebec Network, right? So Zebec Network is quietly acquired a UK-led fintech company called ScienceCard earlier this year, and barely anyone is talking about it. He called it the stealthiest crypto payroll play of the year. Wow. Stealthiest crypto payroll play of the year. And honestly, that's not even an exaggeration. Okay, so let's break down what's happening here, right? Let's break down what's happening here. Zebec is now powering real-time USDC stipends for UK students, right? They're now powering real-time USDC stipends for UK students. They're connecting IOText and Chainlink for tokenized academic royalties, and they have even integrated ISO 222 compliant rails for interoperability with the global banking system. That's not just cryptocurrency, that's infrastructure, and the numbers are absolutely insane, right? The numbers are insane. Over 12,000 workers on payroll, over $100 million worth of ZBCN custodied at Uphold, more than 2 billion ZBCN staked with 15% APY. This isn't even a speculative token anymore. I mean, this is now a revenue generating ecosystem, a fully revenue generating ecosystem. And something that is even bigger, they are calling for a US campus rollout in 2026, guys. In 2026, US campus rollout. Wow, guys. This is even backed by Visa, MasterCard, and the Circle ActestNet, which the partnership was announced just a few days ago. When you realize education is a $6 trillion global market, and Zebec is building payment rails directly into this platform, that's when you understand how deep this rabbit hole goes. Everything is lining up perfectly, right? Everything is lining up perfectly for Zebec to go absolutely parabolic. I mean, look at some of the stats: $100 million worth of ZBCN already custodied at Uphold, 15 million tokens bought back in 2 months, 2 billion plus Zebec staked. Wow. This is a really, really massive catalyst, right? So let's go to our next news here, right? Again, from ZBCN man. I told you absolutely go. You need to go and follow him on Twitter. He's the one always sharing the latest news and updates. I mean, one of the major accounts. So there's so many of them. All right. So let's see what he's saying here, right? So he's saying that ZBCN goes live on the 11th of November, listing on Bitvavo. So we covered this earlier, right? When the Zebec has now announced officially on their own channel that they are going to be listed on bitvavo.com very soon. So he's sharing more insights into this year. So ZBCN goes live on Bitvavo on the 11th of November, which is today. Europe's #1 Euro Sports exchange, right? I mean, this is another massive move, just like we said earlier. I mean, this exchange platform is MiCA-compliant and Dutch centralized bank registered. And he also mentioned that Bitvavo is already holding 150 to 250 million ZBCN in liquidity wallets, even net buying with every fiat inflow. So that's some institutional grade liquidity right there. And it's one of the things to get listed. Is one thing to get listed, right? And it's another thing. Is another thing entirely when the exchange itself is buying and holding your tokens. That tells you that they see value here, and this entire thing that we are seeing. Even the market's being calm and all of that. This is just be calm right before the storm that's coming. So guys, you need to keep locked into Zebec. You need to keep yourself updated every day, and that's why you need to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and turn on post notifications so that you keep getting notification whenever we drop a new video. And we are always dropping new videos on Zebec every single day, right? So let's go to our next story here, which is from ZBCN, not another ZBCN leader right here on Twitter. You absolutely need to also go check him out. Very, very, very very up to date on Zebec Network happenings, right? So he's noted that also, just like ZBCN man, is noting that Bitvavo's listing is happening officially tomorrow, which is today now. And Bitvavo is one of Europe's largest MiCA-compliant and centralized bank regulated exchanges, and this isn't casual, it's institutional level validation. 2 listings spotted: Euro plus USDT pairings, liquidity prep before activation. Simon said more top exchange listings soon, and it's happening. Absolutely fantastic. That's right. So recently we heard when Simon was saying more top exchange listings happening soon, and I mean, we can already begin to see them rolling. I think this is the second that we are having after that statement was made, and we're expecting more. Hopefully Coinbase very, very soon. Hopefully we can already see them making movement, accumulating and stacking up ZBCN tokens. So hopefully very soon we get that much and long anticipated Coinbase listing, right? So one more story here. Let's just see what's happening. So we also have Killer Dan, right? Killer Dan here saying Clarity Act is about to be passed. ZBCN now integrated into XRPL. Uphold, Ripple, Zebec are working together to create something no one has seen. You think these are all just coincidences? They already have the plan, the roadmap, and all the rails connected together. Absolutely. I mean, like I've also mentioned over and over, the work being done behind the scene is absolutely massive. So when it happens, I mean, it's not just going to come out of nowhere. This is going to be as a result of the parabolic move, is going to be as a result of all the works that have been done behind the scenes by the team. You can already see all of these coming together. So ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's why you have to be bullish on Zebec, and this is exactly how the next new era of crypto adoption begins, not just with hype but with structure. So if we just want to zoom out and summarize for a minute, we already have regulatory alignments with MiCA, we already have institutional liquidity on Bitvavo, a stealth $6 trillion. You need to understand that $6 trillion education entry and XRP ledger integration, which is absolutely massive. Everything that we've been waiting for is starting to connect together, right? And this is why I stay bullish on real utility like Zebec. I mean, not just any coins with real utility. And Zebec Network is one of the coins with the best utilities out there, and it's all coming together. So stay patient, stay positive, keep your eyes on the big picture, because what's been built now will define the next bull run. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in today. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, share this video with your loved ones and friends. Drop your thoughts below. I want to absolutely hear from you. I want to hear your comments. What do you think? Do you think the Coinbase listing is happening very soon? How soon do you think it will happen? Alright, this is Gold Rush Crypto Daily. Keep your eyes on the charts. I'll see you in the next Gold Rush. And remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Peace.